Zubin, beware of the fog as you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. Allen Fieldhouse, Lawrence, Kansas. Number 10, Texas Tech, and the Kansas Jayhawks this afternoon in a huge Big 12 matchup as we're 2 weeks away from the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. As you look at the standings right now, Texas Tech has been off since Monday. The big news for the Red Raiders, they've been banged up a little bit, but two key players that have missed time recently are back for Grant McCasland and Texas Tech. Darian Williams, Chance McMillan starting today for the Red Raiders. KJ Adams attacks the basket for Kansas.
Lord, KJ Adams is as good as anybody. He's in those short roll situations. The defense miscommunicated, give up an easy dunk. Grant McCasland told us how important it was for Texas Tech to play at 100 right away. Got to get out, got to stay out if you're going to try to win a game in this building.
Kerwin Walton nails a three, and Texas Tech breaks the seal. 38% three-point shooter Walton, transfer from North Carolina. Hunter Dickinson against JT Toppin. And he gets the roll, and Kansas seesaws in front.
Two really good executed first possessions for Kansas. Getting the ball down low in the paint. That is where they historically have been able to foster a lot of production.
Here is Toppin down low. With the left hand, JT Toppin.
Grant McCasland is going to put Hunter Dickinson in a ton of ball screens today. When we talked about the game plan, they said they wanted to try to lift him and force him to have to defend in ball screen defense.
KJ Adams underneath in the kick out. Rylan Griffin, three! Hawkins, 5 to shoot for Texas Tech. Step back, deep three, way off. And the rebound, here comes Kansas and DeJuan Harris Jr. Attacking the basket, and the lay-in, Zeke Mayo. And Hunter Dickinson claims the air ball. A pick and roll, Dickinson, and the follow by KJ Adams Jr. Dickinson for the Red Raiders.
And just the quality of shot and the difference of the quality of shot is glaring right now. Kansas doing an excellent job competing and fighting over screens.
JT Toppin, three. The last 6 games for JT Toppin. And a Texas Tech team that's 21-7 overall, 12-5 in the Big 12. Right now sitting in third as a three, and the stroke from Chance McMillan ties the game. The extra pass, good recovery though by Kansas. Still 12 to shoot. Kevin Overton missing from deep, and the offensive rebound and the putback by JT Toppin.
What has been the Achilles heel of this? Not as much coming at the rim now for Kansas because of good offense by Texas Tech allowing their defense to get back and get set.
Left open on the wing. Kevin Overton drains a three. Timeout Kansas.
With that 5 that was out on the floor for the Jayhawks.
Already 4 threes for the Red Raiders. Outstanding three-point shooting team is reverse on the baseline. A.J. Storr ends the 11-0 Texas Tech run.
One of the great things you can do is not initiating that contact as the shot goes up. 2 offensive rebounds in the last 3 possessions for Texas Tech.
84% foul shooter Darian Williams.
And needs to make a run to San Antonio, and he's not wrong. I mean, the way they play defense, the understanding of the roles and how they've executed to those roles over the course of the season has put them in excellent position to have a great seed in the NCAA tournament. And Williams have always been excellent on the road. And it's an embodiment of the coach and the communication of exactly what you need and staying within those parameters for each individual player. He meets with his players as much as, oh my goodness.
Christian Anderson from way out there.
Oh my goodness. Roxy, I just need to digest that one for a second.
Hunter Dickinson, the offensive rebound and the putback for the Jayhawks.
To finish the point.
Yeah.
It's players like Christian Anderson who understand exactly what he needs to do to be successful, and the improvement over the course of the year. That steady improvement is a big part of why they have success.
Steal by DeJuan Harris Jr. Flory Bidunga.
A sloppy pass that time by Elijah Hawkins. You cannot have live ball turnovers against the Kansas Jayhawks in this building and expect them not to dunk it at the other end.
And a three. The stroke from Darian Williams. That's 6 threes. Now Christian Anderson missing from the corner. And the rebound, Kansas looking to get out and run. The lob, Flory Bidunga underneath. And he drops it in with the left hand.
Really good catch and staying on balance to gather himself.
Then these Jayhawks are in Houston to take on Kelvin Sampson at number 4 Houston. 7 and 9 Monday on ESPN, Big Monday. Hunter Dickinson, and he'll get to the line, a foul. And it's on Federico, the red.
Pivoted and created a one-on-one clear out space for him to attack and get to the free throw line.
The most he has scored in a Kansas uniform, of course, of Texas Tech, Houston, and Arizona to wrap up the regular season.
The time is now. There's no more waiting to see what this team potentially can be, Roxy. They're gonna have a clearer understanding after these 3 games of who they might be in March.
Kansas has closed it within 1. As Texas Tech is scoreless for about 4 minutes. JT Toppin ends the drought for the Red Raiders. He has 9.
Great help side defense that time by Toppin to cut him off.
All away, corner 3, missed by Zeke Mayo, but kept alive by the Jayhawks. And Hunter Dickinson off the window.
Dickinson gets the 2, but it's...
Dickinson has it stripped by Chance McMillan. Racing up the floor, Texas Tech. McMillan to the bucket, flips it up and in.
That time there was no...
Today, considering his number was 31 for Kansas.
And you talk to anybody that played with him, I mean, you're talking larger than life, not just on the court, but off of it.
Flory Bidunga, and a foul will get the freshman to the line.
The game here actually went over to his apartment here in Lawrence, and we were hanging out, and not to have fun.
Miss from Flory Bidunga, 3-point lead for Texas Tech. And when he was rolling around Lawrence back in the day when he was here, Chance McMillan missing a 3.
Too quick. That is too quick. It's leading to these runouts.
The step through, and a foul will get Zeke Mayo to the line for Kansas.
Pressure to Texas Tech by attacking them in transition.
Lawrence native is convertible Marvin. Was a green.
I heard that's why you...
JT Toppin, the floater.
Short roll again. On-ball screen, short roll, small window pass, dump it.
This and here comes Texas Tech, looking to push it back the other way.
And get right back to Toppin setting the on-ball screen. Here he is.
In the paint, Toppin down low again. He's got 13 for Texas Tech.
It's rinse and repeat right now if I'm Grant McCasland. The last 2 plays, you've been able to effectively run that and get him good, clean looks. Force them to have to adjust defensively, and then you're going to get a kick-out 3 off of it.
What would you do defensively to try to limit Toppin's looks as Rylan Griffin nails a 3 for the Jayhawks?
I think, first of all, better communication in the on-ball screen, Roxy. Second, where are you tagging, and can you tag off of that person and have 2 cover 1 and then recover to the shooter? Watch on the screen. This good job, much better job that time fighing over the top.
But Christian Anderson makes Kansas pay for it. Flory Bidunga going inside, and Bidunga's got 6.
I mean, Bidunga goes and sets the screen, and you just isolate him one-on-one.
JT Toppin drives, but then missed inside, got it back. He was inbounds and reestablished himself, and then JT Toppin again for Texas Tech.
Plays with such bend. They haven't brought him in that screen situation yet.
Toppin with some space and a 3. 18 for Toppin.
That's his second 3 of the game. Hunter Dickinson backed off. He gave him shooting a shot that he doesn't feel like he can make. That's why you see such great efficiency from 2 or from 3.
in the lane. And DeJuan Harris Jr. his first points of the afternoon. Darian Williams looking to back in against David Coit. And a turnaround rattles in for Darian Williams.
Coit too small to match up as they got caught in rotations. Williams did an excellent job of attacking and then getting to his spot.
Big lift for Texas Tech, getting Chance McMillan and Darian Williams back for this one here at Kansas. And a foul will get A.J. Storr to the line.
That's going to be second on Toppin. They got Toppin on the read.
2 shots for A.J. Storr, 65% from the line.
It's kind of like you and I on the car ride out.
We had a lot of time to kill.
In particular when we stopped to get our coffee.
Probably longer than we anticipated. Christian Anderson, 3! Largest lead for Texas Tech.
Opportunity without McMillan on the floor to play increased minutes, and his production continues to go up.
This ball trickles out to DeJuan Harris. KJ Adams from the high post.
The difference in the success of these two teams in this game. Kansas, everything coming towards the basket for them. Meanwhile, everything coming from beyond the arc for Texas Tech. He's going to shoot it.
And he's going to make it. Another 3. That's 4 first-half threes for Anderson. 10th for Texas Tech.
You can't stand and watch number 4 in black.
11-point lead for the Red Raiders. Kansas trying to get it to single digits at the half. Short from DeJuan Harris Jr. And it belonged to the Red Raiders with 3.
But the execution has been outstanding for the Red Raiders.
Knocked away, but out of bounds. Still 2.1 for the Red Raiders at 20 minutes by Texas Tech. Elijah Hawkins and the trail 3. Way off from Darian Williams, but the Red Raiders make 10 first-half threes. And J.T. Toppin, 18 points here at the half.
Interior of this Texas Tech defense and make them honor the three-point shot a little bit here in the second 20 minutes.
Going right inside to Darian Williams. The ball movement leads to an open 3. The 11th made 3 for Texas Tech. Largest lead for the Red Raiders. Second for Kerwin Walton today.
Plus 27 points from the three-point line. And what a start to the second half. Good ball movement, the extra pass.
The lob to KJ Adams, who finishes at the rim. First Jayhawk in double digits with 10.
Substantial leads at one point in time in the game and then watched it evaporate. You have to value every single possession and execute the way that you need to.
And it crawls in for DeJuan Harris Jr.
They've been really good.
Spins out for J.T. Toppin. Here come the Jayhawks. Adams in the paint. 12 for K.J. Adams.
Everything inside the interior.
Williams off balance. And here come the Jayhawks countering.
Out of control. Outside of the first possession, Texas Tech has not done a great job.
Rylan Griffin, 3. Timeout, Red Raiders. Zigzagging into the lane. Harris. KJ Adams Jr. gets to the bucket, and we've got a three-point game. 14 for KJ Adams.
He's got 6 here in the second half already. Everything coming towards the basket. Kansas has not deviated outside of the Rylan Griffin three-point shot. Everything else coming to the rim.
11-0 run for the Jayhawks. And that one rims out for Christian Anderson. Darian Williams on the offensive glass. And a foul called on Kansas underneath.
And a great start here in the second 20 minutes for the Kansas Jayhawks.
They made 10 threes in the first half. And Williams hits both free throws, and it's Texas Tech by 5. Red Raiders been such a good road team this season, 6-2 in true road games, including wins at extremely difficult places to play like Houston, BYU, as KJ Adams knocked down and one for the Jayhawks. And the set is KJ Adams Jr. looking to go to work. Step back in a three. Too strong from Ryland Griffin, but Kansas keeps it alive. Dickinson gets positioned down low and he's fouled. JT Toppin off balance. Third foul on Hunter Dickinson. And Texas Tech will get a couple of free throws. In and out for JT.
Forbes team dropped a couple of games they needed to win. Now you got to win one maybe you weren't expecting.
Red Raiders. Williams backing it down. Across to JT Toppin, who lays it in.
Just a beautiful pass, and JT Toppin always has his hands a quick bounce. He can get there before you can have any attempt to block his shot.
Zeke Mayo. And a foul, a push in the back will get Mayo a couple of free throws. As Little late trailing.
How much does that soften up the inside and allow you to continue to a short roll to JT Toppin and then allow him to try to bring that defense and collapse it back in the pace so you get cleaner looks? They're just 1 of 8 from deep in the second 20 so far.
Here is Darian Williams.
There's no movement on this possession.
Tough step back by Williams and the high arcer for Darian.
The defense to have to collapse and rotate. When they had their clean shots in the first half, that's what they did.
Flory Badunga, the offensive rebound, a foul on Texas Tech. Inside 12 minutes to go.
Rico out there with 4 fouls. You got to try to continue to attack the paint. They got 20.
There is Toppin with 21 points today. Chance McMillan, and he uses the window, and McMillan darting inside.
And if you're looking for scorers right now on the floor, Chance McMillan's one of those guys that can heat up in a hurry. They haven't given him a lot of opportunities to turn that corner and get downhill or get a clean look from 3.
Hunter Dickinson on the block, using that left hand.
And yeah, he's being guarded than it is KJ Adams.
And Griffin hangs, looking for contact. The hustle by KJ Adams keeps it alive for the Jayhawks.
You attack this, he's got 4 fouls.
Hunter Dickinson over the right shoulder with the left hand, and it's a 2-point game.
Brinson.
Christian Anderson had a good look at the 3, and the rebound grabbed by Kansas.
Just 1 for 12 from 3 here in the second half.
For the lead, David Court. And the answer from Elijah Hawkins after Kansas took their first lead of the second half. And Hawkins' first points of the day.
Huge answer by Hawkins. I think you got to put JT Toppin back in this game, though, out of the next timeout.
With the 4 fouls this early.
You got to trust him.
Down the lane to the bucket and gliding in, Ryland Griffin. Looking for just their second win ever in Lawrence.
That's a matchup you can go and attack.
Elijah Hawkins again from deep. After he was quiet all day, enormous back-to-back threes.
Both those threes came off a better ball movement, though. Diagonal skip pass across the top of the defense, and then the 1 extra pass.
The ball movement inside. Dickinson missing the floater. And a foul. It's on Adams as he spills over Darian Williams, going for the loose. 6:15 to play. David Coit short on the three, but the long rebound.
What a tap.
Christian Anderson ahead, and the easy lay-in for Elijah Hawkins.
That is such a smart play by the freshman.
Dickinson spots up. And the rebound ripped down by Darian Williams for the Red Raiders. Federico off the lob, and a response from Texas Tech. And then released it well after the contact from Federico. Kansas will take the ball. Juwan Harris Jr. falling away. The kiss off the window from Harris.
During the course of a possession. You don't need to take it with about 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
11 rebounds now for Adams. Here's Adams inside, and KJ Adams banks it in. And the Texas Tech lead is down to 3. Five to shoot. Darian Williams. Christian Anderson, corner three for Texas Tech.
How about the freshman, huh? Late in the shot clock, Williams did an excellent job driving the defense to him and then kicking out for the uncontested three.
Hunter Dickinson down low. The drop step and the lay-in, Hunter Dickinson. The steal. Here comes KJ Adams, a 4-on-1. The lob.
Oh my!
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Phillips 66, proud sponsor. Career double-double first this year. And for Texas Tech, J.T. Toppin with his 4 fouls back in the game.
Good job by Rylan Griffin to tag Toppin on that roll.
Here is Toppin in the paint. Shot clock down to 2. The fall away and the rebound. Juwan Harris Jr. Here comes Kansas. 3-on-2. Zeke Mayo. Another rebound for KJ Adams, his career best 12th.
KJ Adams, have yourself a day. I mean, he is just out-muscling, out-physicaling Texas Tech.
One off a career high in points. Dickinson down low. And a foul.
Is that going to be on Toppin? If it's on Toppin, he's gone.
Christian Anderson trying to... And one more.
Free throw line and KJ Adams.
Timeouts. Kansas has one on a tie-up that belongs to the Jayhawks. Team fouls just 4 on Kansas. 8 against the Red Raiders.
I want Darian Williams taking the shot.
Here he is. Lines up a 3. Clutch shot by Darian Williams. Here is Adams. Dumps it inside to Dickinson. And Hunter Dickinson left it short. Gets the rebound and then misses. Kansas screaming for a foul.
A pretty good job walling up. I thought there was some contact underneath on the putback. After the miss, I thought there was contact. But take your time. If you're Christian Anderson and you're Texas Tech.
Shot clock inside 10. Chance McMillan way off on the 3. And a loose ball diving for it. KJ Adams. Shot clock violation. Shot never hit the rim. And this would be another huge road win if Texas Tech can hang on. Kansas has won their last 2. And trying to push some momentum heading toward the Big 12 tournament with a gauntlet here the last 3 games of the regular season.
Kansas just 2 of 9 from beyond the arc, and what a costly turnover. You leave your feet to make a pass. You cannot.
And a foul.
Wait, they're going to talk about it.
Robert Felder has a foul. Looks like Tony Padilla has Texas Tech out of bounds. And they're discussing the ruling.
Federico, by the way, out of the game now.
A trap, out of bounds. Kansas ball.
You can't catch the ball going to the end line as frequently. Create enough space where you can catch it. Look, you're running straight to the ball. Right, now you've got no room, and the defense is collapsing over the top of you.
And it was a poor pass. On top of it, difficult play.
Still don't need a three because the foul situation's much better.
Zeke Mayo leans in, off balance three is way short, goes out of bounds with 9 seconds to go.
That's bad. You have to
play it in. Needs to be stationary. No timeouts for the Red Raiders. And Chance McMillan is fouled with 7.8.
And that's a big part that you just mentioned. The no timeouts.
And the front end of the 1-and-1. And a 5-point Texas Tech lead. Here comes Kansas. Zeke Mayo, a three, no good. And for the second time in Texas Tech history, they've come to Lawrence and picked up a victory as 10th-ranked Texas Tech survives and hangs on and knocks off the Jayhawks 78-73.
When this team is fully healthy,